Hi my ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Fear for collaborating back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, you must definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget, follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, as I was scrolling through TikTok, I actually came across this tweet. Now, of course, we're going to talk about Phamotse, and we're also going to talk about Basetsana Kumalo. So this is from EWN Reporter, and I'm going to go ahead and read the tweet. It says, the criminal defamation case against Phamotse by Basetsana Kumalo is back in the Randburg Magistrate Court. This is regarding Phamotse's tweet from 2018 about an alleged sex tape involving the Kumalos and a young rapper. Okay, now they're saying that senior prosecutor Yusuf Baba has wrapped up his cross-examination of Phamotse. The matter is ready for closing arguments. Now they're saying that Phamotse's lawyers have told the court that they need time to read through the transcripts. The matter has been ongoing since 2019. It's now being postponed to the 20th of June for closing arguments. Okay, now obviously at this point you guys heard why she's in court with the with Basetsana Kumalo and her husband over a tweet that was tweeted in 2018. This matter has been in court since 2019. Now I was quite shocked to see like what people were actually saying underneath, and I'm gonna go ahead just read what they are saying. Somebody says Jackie's lawyers postponing the matter just to read the transcript, knowing very well she's losing the case while they milk her. Is it too late for Jackie to say allegedly? As silly as it seems, Jackie should just present the sex tape to the court when she can then she can win the case. It's not defamation if there's proof. Okay. And then somebody said, I'm so glad the Kumalos are exposing this liar. After this, they must sue her for millions. She has become too comfortable in her lies, in her stride to become an expert. Yadi blesser and blessee. Maximum, that one lives in her head. Somebody said, I remember seeing this and hoping the Kumalos not let it slide. I'm glad they are demanding answers. You can't defame people like that just for clout. Somebody then said, is the lawsuit worth it? We had forgotten about the rhyming rumors. This case keeps reminding us, doesn't it have the unintended consequence of keeping the rumors alive? Now that's the last one that I will say, but you guys basically get, like, how can I say this, like how the rhythm or the flow of what people were actually saying under that. With the last question that somebody said, you guys know that I also have a defamation case against somebody, and yes, if I have to move lawyers a million times, I absolutely will. I think that people actually do not understand the trauma, or like, what you go through when somebody lies on you, especially on a public platform, and have people believe certain things about you that are not even true about you. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think that it has anything to do with the Kumalos maybe saying, oh, we just want this to die down. From what I heard, this even affected their kids at school, so it's something that was not small. So it's not something that somebody's gonna just be like, oh, forget about it and move on. You don't know the pain that they went through. You don't know the extent at which they had to go through certain stuff. Maybe at this point they even had to be careful. They couldn't like walk with somebody that is a guy and that is younger because of what Jackie said and stuff. And so I think that is also just very important, that before you can make any allegations about anybody, it's very important that you have proof in your hands. The proof is in the pudding, okay? So they're saying that it is being postponed to the 20th, so that is this month for closing arguments, and then the judge will obviously rule. If she does lose, yes, they can actually sue her, especially even for lawyers. So most of the times, like when lawyers are getting involved, especially with cases like defamation, what I've seen is that they dismiss, like, or not to say dismiss, but if you're found guilty, the lawyers mostly will say that we are going for the cost. So sorry, what that means is that if you have lost, you will pay your lawyers, but you now have to pay the lawyers of the person that sued you, you know. And that can be like a lot of money, especially for a case that has been dragging since 2019 and we're in 2023. The legal fees, like for both, is just something that is catastrophic. And if you lose, or if Jackie Phamotse loses in this situation, she will have to start off by paying the lawyers' monies for both, if they choose to obviously, you know, want her to also pay for their lawyers. And then after that, she would have to pay whatever amount that, you know, maybe the judge grants them, or however much they actually want. If I'm not mistaken, I think that there was you know, a case that they had before, and the Kumalos won. So this, I think, was like second round or something. So I do not know if at this point, if she is found guilty, will she have to do jail time, or will it be a matter of she just has to pay money? I honestly do not know when it comes to that. But if there's any advice that I can tell you, is that a single tweet can literally cost you your whole life. You know, a YouTube video can cost you a lot of money. So you just gotta be very careful and make sure that you put your alleged list proper. And again, just to come out here publicly and talk about something and say allegedly, allegedly is not going to help you. I can say allegedly if something is already on the public platform, but if it is not, you better stay with that information until even your hair comes out, because people will sue you for a lot of money. And let's not lie, the Kumalos, like, they're the big dogs in this situation. So good luck to Jackie Phamotse, honey, okay? And the fact that her lawyer's child are out there saying that we need to read the transcript. Did they not know that today was the day that they're doing their closing arguments? Why did they not prepare? Get a good lawyer, honey. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think when it comes to this whole situation, and let's move on to the next topic. The next topic, my ninjas, we're gonna talk about Bougie and Boitumelo, right? So you guys do remember that Boiti was assaulted by Bougie. I don't know exactly what happened there, but Bougie still, you know, he was talking about how, you know, she was the one that was doing this and that, but he's the one that actually used a bottle and literally cut Boiti. So this is the video that he actually posted. I saw this from TikTok, so I'm gonna go ahead and place it here.
Hello, hi, it's me, Bougie Stimbinkosi Bigwa. So I come here today with my heart is so much at peace. For the past 3 years, I've been in a big legal battle, and I'm glad that, you know, it's over today. And also, Boitumelo, Tulo, and I had a very mature discussion about what happened, you know, that night. And we have forgiven each other. She has dropped the charges against me. We are both looking for peace. We're both looking for growth. I think we both, from what we picked up from the conversation, that we both learned so much about ourselves, and we had to go and deal with that. And I'd like to apologize to her, you know, for that behavior. I'm truly sorry. And I did say to her, I'm going to do a video. I am truly sorry. I am truly sorry. And to the Tulo family as well, for the whole drama, and to my family for causing you so much grief. I mean, you know, and I'm in a better position now, and I'm glad we spoke about it. It was such a beautiful conversation for us to be able to say, you know what, we can both move on, and I truly respect her for that. And thank you for allowing yourself to be in that space. It really means a lot to me, and to everyone who's been part of the journey, and the good advisors, the bad advisors, you know, and being able to, you know, to really humble ourselves and you know, and say, okay, no, it's time to move on. With that being said, I'm sorry to anyone that I ever triggered with that situation, and most importantly, and to my LGBTQI family, I've learned a lot, things that I'd really like to share of, certain things that we go through and things that we don't deal with. And I'd like to be in a space to be able to talk about that. But with that being said, it's been put to bed. It's been put to rest. We are good to move on with our lives. And most importantly, South Africa, I do apologize for contributing to any form of violence. And someone will say, you took your time apologizing. I had to respect the law when everything is said and done. Now here I am. And I hope the future has amazing things. What's in the bag? That's a really good question. So with that being said, Mzansi, this is me, Tim Nkosi, and we're good. Oh my God, I'm so emotional.
Now, child, you could actually see like Bougie's eyes tearing. So they did actually end up just finalizing everything, and Boity decided that she was going to drop the charges. At this point, I do have to say congratulations to Bougie, because I'm sure that he has to be very much relieved. Do I think that this will help him in any way? Absolutely not. I do think that it definitely killed his career. I mean, at the end of the day, I might be wrong, but he is already gonna be like labeled as somebody that is part of the GBV movement. As much as he can go, I just don't see it going far, because he now has this thing that is so much, that is like huge, so I don't know. I saw some people actually saying that Boity is definitely a better person. Why would she drop the charges? One thing about me, if it was me, I was not going to drop those charges. I don't know why, but I just feel people need to be held accountable for their actions. Like, you're not gonna just come out here and pretend like when my bottles and stuff. You need to pay for that. You need to go the long haul, and when you're doing that, you're also helping the next person. If he was found guilty, which I feel like he was definitely going to be found guilty because he did do it, then it means that if he was either gonna be given probation, or he was gonna be given community work, or he was gonna be jailed maybe for 6 months or whatever, I think that him paying for that was going to prevent him from doing it to the next person. Now I do understand that it was emotionally traumatizing, I'm sure, not knowing what is going to happen, but at the same time, do I think that it was enough? Absolutely not. I do think that Bougie needs to understand that he's a man and he is strong. He should stay away from putting his hands or anything from him on a woman, because he's not a woman, he's a man, and he is strong. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's physically built stronger than women, because that's how men are built. And again, he's like a bigger man, he's of size, so he can literally hurt somebody, or even worse, so I don't know why, honestly, Boity did that. But anyway, that is that. I do have to say congratulations to him. As I said, I don't just see his career like shooting. There was a time that he was actually complaining, saying that nobody wanted to touch him or basically just be with him throughout this whole situation. No one was ready to maybe be the middleman, because he could not contact Boity since there is a protection order in place. And so I mean, I guess now they decided that they were going to sit and talk. I don't know. I feel like the whole thing is just having a lot of holes and it's not fully done. Like, tell us what happened. But he was crying, so I guess that he's very, very happy that this is finally over. Anyway, my ninjas, do go ahead and comment down below what you guys think when it comes to this whole situation. From Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.